Well, fans, back at it again. Can't stop, won't stop. This is Temple coach Matt Rhule here with Miami Mike here at the AAC Media Day in Newport, Rhode Island. Coach, how are you today, and how was your experience here at the AAC Media Day?
Well, I'm great today, and this has been wonderful. It's my fourth time doing it. It's a great time, great for our kids, and great to get out there and talk about our team.
Yeah, well, coming off a great season last year, 10-4, 7-1 in the conference. What are your goals for this year?
Well, we want to try to get right back where we were. We got to the conference championship game. We didn't win it. Got to a bowl game. We didn't win it. So they were great accomplishments, but we won't be satisfied until we put a ring on our finger and until we go and win a bowl game.
Like you said, we finished at 10-4. You're 10-2 start, lost the last two games. Ending the season that way, does it leave a little sour taste in your mouth just a little bit? Even though it's been a fantastic 10-win season, you shouldn't complain. But losing those last two, the bowl game and the conference championship, what are your thoughts about that?
Well, yeah, it is unsettling. You're disappointed because you lost the conference championship game, and we just didn't play well in the bowl game. So I think for us, we know there's some unfinished business out there. So it's motivated us to go back and be better this fall.
Do you think it was experiences the reason why you stumbled towards the end a little bit? I mean, the regular season you kind of breeze through, and then you come up on the conference championship and the bowl game, which adds pressure. I mean, not on the financial side of it, but for the players. You travel a little bit more. They have banquets. It kind of takes you out of your game. What are your thoughts about that?
Well, I think in the conference championship game we played a great top 10 team in Houston. We thought we played pretty well, but they were able just to get us. But I think the bowl game, you're exactly right. It was our first time really with that team being there. No one had been to a bowl game before, and I don't know if we handled everything correctly. Coaches, players, everyone. So when we get back to one this year, we'll be that much more seasoned, that much more prepared, and I know our kids will really play well.
Like professionally, when you come to these type of events, and Houston beat you in the championship game, and you have to sit across from them and their players and their coach, what goes through your mind? Is there a little some type of emotions, whether it's anger or it's I want to beat that guy? What goes through your mind after losing the conference championship this close, which would have made the season even more magical?
Well, I think that the first thing I do is I walk right up to those guys and congratulate them, say hello to them, because I have a lot of respect for them. I think when you're a true competitor, if you call yourself a true competitor, you want to play against the best and you respect the best. So we lost that game last year, and I went into Houston's locker room. I left my locker room, went into their locker room, and shook their hands and congratulated them. And while that didn't feel good, it was disappointing for me. That's how much respect I have for them, and I hope that they have the same respect for us.
So Coach, the recruiting wars, on the East Coast, it's always, somebody's going here, then they're signing their verbal commitments and so on. But you wound up taking two great kids from New Jersey, which have really helped your program. The quarterback Wallace and the running back Thomas, who originally wanted to go to Rutgers University, but they didn't want them. And you went and you got them. How did that all work out?
Well, PJ had been committed before I got the head coaching job, and I knew the type of player he was over at Elizabeth High School. So when I got the job, he was the first kid I went and saw, and we knew he was the future of our program. And then in doing so, they had a tailback, Jihad Thomas, and watching him and seeing him, we said, boy, this kid's special too. And they had won the state championship. We have so much respect for New Jersey and New Jersey football. We offered them both. We fought to get them, and they've been great players for us.
I mean, how does that work out? Sometimes you may go to a high school football game, recruit with some of your recruiters, and is it often that you find a second or a third player like, hey, this guy's not on our radar, let's keep an eye on him? How does that work out?
I think it happens all the time. Everyone can spot that elite top-level guy, the highly recruited guy, the four-star guys. I mean, everyone kind of knows about those guys, but there's so many other diamonds in the rough. We're talking about the Jets before, like Muhammad Wilkerson's an all-pro player, and at the end of the day, when we recruited him years ago, Mark D'Onofrio under Al Goldstaff when I was an assistant, no one recruited him. There's so many kids out there, and all those small towns in North Jersey, Central Jersey, South Jersey, that are good football players, and they just need someone to see them. So we try to do the best that we can to go out there and see as many kids as we can, because we know there's future all-pro players sitting out there somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's also all-pro coaches out there like yourself that are doing a great job in getting the kids to come to your university and play under you. The players we interviewed today said that they will run through a wall for you. You're like a father figure to them, and it says a lot about you. And you know, I just want to say thank you for looking out for your student athletes at Temple and for the AAC conference. As we get ready to wrap up this conversation, is there anything else you'd like to share with our fans, with NUCSports.com, NFL Draft Bible? Anything you want to share about the upcoming season? Temple's not on the rise; they're there. Tell us something.
Well, I think that we have a lot of great players, and you know, the kids we brought here. You know, I think Deion Dawkins, our left tackle, he'll be one of the best offensive linemen in college football. He'll play a long time. PJ Walker and Jihad, we talked about, two great college football players. Avery Williams is here. I mean, he's one of the only linebackers in the country that can play linebacker and also return kicks. I mean, we've got some really special talents all across the board, and everything about our program's about our players. So I'm excited to show the country what our players can do.
All right, well, Coach Matt Rhule, thank you very much for your time. It's been a pleasure once again talking to you.
Man, thank you.
Once again, Coach Matt Rhule from Temple. This is Miami Mike with NUCSports.com, NFL Draft Bible, and Defiance Water. Oh, baby, game on.
NFL Draft Bible on location.